Right, hey guys, how we doing? It's Crypto Insight UK here. I'm coming at you with another live YouTube. It's the 31st of May 2021 at 11:04 AM BST. We'll jump straight into the Bitcoin chart to start with. So we're on Bitcoin in the hourly here. And as you can see from this capitulation event where we did take a 53% drop from the top, we do look to have bottomed out at around the 30,000 mark. And what did I say would happen? I went against a lot of popular opinions where people thought this would be a dead cat bounce and come down into 25 to 20k range. I personally didn't think that would happen. What I actually said was that we'd V-bottom out of here, but I also said we'd trend sideways for a little bit. So what sort of V-bottom pattern am I looking for? Well, when we have a capitulation event, when the charts come down like this, we almost went straight down, so we'll just go boom, 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 boom. Obviously there's some more wave formation in there, but I'm just making an example here. And the sort of formation that I'd like to see us come out is like this. I know it's not nice to watch at all, but that's the sort of formation that I think will come out of this zone. Takes a lot longer to recover from a V-bottom sort of scenario, but that being said, we get some positive news come through, like a Bitcoin ETF, or some other news, let's say a big mining company starts up, or there's mining regulation, and it's not as bad as we thought it was going to be. We could really see this pump out of this area pretty quickly, I'm not going to lie. So before we get into the star of the show, which in my opinion is XRP, we're going to have a little look at the total market cap for cryptocurrency, see what's going on over here, what's been happening over the weekend. So as you can see, from all-time high, even to where we are now, we're still down 36%. All-time high was up here at $2.5 trillion, and we're at about 1.5 trillion at the minute. So we're still missing $1 trillion US. That's not little money, guys. What you got to remember is, if we get something like a settlement for XRP, there's $1 trillion still on the side. Where do you think a big percentage of that is going to go? I'll let you have a second to think about that one. We've got this for the total altcoin market cap as well. We're still respecting these lines that I drew in a long time ago. Whoops, I didn't mean to press that. These lines that I drew in a long time ago, respecting this wedge pattern here, but I don't know why my computer's not loading it, so that's always a joy when you're trying to record live YouTube, isn't it? Your computer doesn't load your charts. Oh, that's okay, it's just not working today, but we'll let that do what it wants to do, I guess. Okay, here we go. As you can see the other day, and I did actually put this in as a TikTok, I said that the altcoin market cap was double tap back tested, which is a blockchain backer phrase. The previous bull flag on top of the all-time high, and the wick also touched the 200 EMA. So what I meant by that was, so the previous all-time high for altcoins was set in December 2017. So we broke out of that, double tapped it, and made a bull flag here. And what we've done here is come down and test that bull flag. Also, what we've done is wicked out off the 200 EMA, rejected that or used it as support, and then bounced out of there. We're now using the top line of this resistance for this ascending wedge as support, which is now the bottom line of this support channel. So we're going to go into XRP and what I think is the absolute star of the show today, and what is going on, why they are, what is happening and why. So let's start on the hourly, if we can get zoomed in a little bit. As you can see, I did draw in some major resistance lines. We managed to break through this big descending trend line here. We did trend sideways for a bit, and then we had this second descending trend line here, and it's broken above that. Also positive news on the hourly, we've managed to get above the 50. We've got above the 50, started using it as support, bounced above the 200. Now are we in like a bullish pennant formation coming here to look for another breakout on the upside. There's another few things I wanted to show you. The volume has been really cool. There's been some big green volume this morning. Not quite what we want to see completely, but there's definitely some bulls in the area, so that's definitely good. We're going to look now at the MACD, see what that's saying. This is the MACD on the hourly. As you can see, it crossed bullish here. Great point to get an entry just as it crossed bullish. Started to pop up here, and then we've popped up again this morning, which is obviously very bullish news. We're going to look on the 4 hourly. As you can see, it's literally just crossed bullish on the 4 hourly, so it could be another time to get into a great entry point here. One thing I did want to show you on the daily, look how close this is to having a golden cross on the MACD. This is pinging upwards now. If we get some more volume, we end the day. If we can get a daily candle close above the 107 sort of mark, maybe even higher, like 110, we're going to be flying for the rest of the week, which is great news, obviously, if you're an XRP holder. So just a few indicators that obviously have shown us why XRP is starting to pop off. But something else that we wanted to talk about was the fact that there has been rumoured a settlement the 31st of May. I did actually say in my YouTube last week I had a funny feeling we could get a settlement today. However, I didn't take into consideration that it is a bank holiday and I don't know if anything like that comes out. But what you need to think is, back in the day when just before they got their the SEC suit filed against them, Brad Garlinghouse did actually tweet out a day early. So let's see if something similar like that comes out today. Obviously that's massive speculation, but I do hope that sort of thing comes through. Obviously, it'd be very bullish for an XRP holder. Other potential ignition factors for XRP are the fact that the judge has ruled against the SEC's motion where they were trying to find information between Ripple employees and their lawyers and what they said, but the judge has basically said that that's attorney-client privilege and the SEC can't have that. So it's a massive blow for the SEC, with fair notice argument massively looming on their shoulders. This is one of the reasons why I thought we could be in for a settlement. So keep your eyes peeled on the news for today and tomorrow, June the 1st. It'd also mean that Gary Gensler can come in and start his actual term with a nice fresh slate on the 1st of June if this lawsuit is out of the way. However, what you've got to remember is the SEC can't really mess this up. If they mess it up, that means they'll never be able to go after any of the crypto with a lawsuit, so it's in their best interest to not lose. If they lose, it's game over in terms of the SEC, unless Congress come over the top with some sort of laws. If they settle, then they can obviously still go after smaller crypto companies, but a settlement is looking best for both companies at the minute, both the SEC, I'm talking the SEC as a company even though they're the government, and Ripple as a company themselves. They don't want to risk losing. Either company really don't want to risk losing, so we could see a settlement, I personally believe. So on the 5 minute, we look to be breaking out of this bullish pennant. If we can get a nice green candle confirmation above that $1.02 sort of close, then we are looking at some more bullish action. That's what I'll be keeping my eye out on the charts for, see what the volume's saying. That's what I'm looking for today. So these great green volume bars are coming through. Makes me very excited for the day. I'd love to see a daily candle or a daily candle close above the 109. That'd be a perfect sort of daily finish for me. With all that being said, guys, thank you for tuning in to my YouTube video, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace up.